Hello, this is Skywolf76, and I'm here with my first attempt at a post-narrated World of Warships battle. I'm playing the Tier 6 British cruiser, the Leander, which general opinion seems to be the first British cruiser that is actually any good. I can't tell you whether it's the first one because I got it directly from a mission and from a campaign earlier this year, and I got it together with this interesting camouflage. What I didn't get together with the ship was a decent captain, so this captain is still a little bit unexperienced, only 6 points. Priority target to make sure to tell me how many. Oops, that's her. What's he doing there? To tell me how many people are aiming at me. Last stand so that I can get out of sticky situations. And superintendent for that extra heal, smoke, and hydrocharge. We're on the map fault line, and the Hitsuharu and I are heading to the Charlie cap to see whether we can sneak in an early capture and to see what kind of enemies are awaiting us there. This is actually a very good battle. I enjoyed it a lot, and this was very good for three different reasons. The first one, I think I played very well. The second one is that the enemy players made some dubious decisions and also random luck, which will come in later. So here we have the first enemy. It's a tier 5 British cruiser, the Emerald, and I'm lining up my shots. I'm opening up, and he's making a very dubious choice to start with. He's popping smoke, and that is a problem for him because, well, we can clearly see his smoke screen, and we know that he's in there. He has no one to spot for him. He doesn't know what we are doing. We know where he is, but he has no idea where we're moving. Now I'm a little bit worried that he might send torpedoes, so I'm activating my hydroacoustic search. But other than that, I'm approaching this smoke screen. Now there is a Furutaka there, and I'm worried that it might spot me through this gap. And it will for a brief second, but that's not very long. And now he's in my hydro range, so he's lit up, and he doesn't see me, but everyone on my team sees him, including the Bajoni behind me and the Hatsuharu to my right. And while I turn into the island for some protection because I feel a little bit exposed, my friendly ships are using the fact that my Hydra is spotting him and do quite a bit of damage to him. Now I'm slowly reversing back in to see that I can get some shots at him myself. But just as I'm about to line up my shots, he has left my Hydra range, and I'm a bit bummed. But not very, very long, because he's accelerating again and moving back into my hydro range, and he's giving me a perfect broadside. And I say thank you very much. And that's one emerald less. So with the only enemy opposition at this cap eliminated, I'm quickly capturing it and try to pick up my next target. And I decide on that Nürnberg right in front of me. There are some friendly ships to my south, a Gnevny, a Texas, and a König, I think it is. And they will be a lot of trouble for the Nürnberg before I come in. So any moment now. There. that took quite a big chunk out of that Nürnberg's health. I don't know, was probably one of our battleships. And the Gnevny is coming in for probably a top run. So the Nürnberg is really scared of him and opening it on him. But that's when I get spotted again. And I open up. Now I don't know, I don't want to run into the Nürnberg's torpedoes. I don't actually know if the Nürnberg has torpedoes. I haven't played the German cruiser line. But just to be sure, I'll keep my bow in and make myself as slim as possible. The Nürnberg takes out the Gnevny, but he's on so little health that I very quickly take him out. So, what's next? There's an Ober down there, which initially I thought was coming out, but quick verification with the torpedo indicator shows me that the Ober is actually reversing. So he's behind the island and not coming out. So no. And then I noticed that our Hatsuharu is running up against the Furutaka, and that is not a very fair fight for the Hatsuharu. Even though the Hatsuharu is tier 6 and the Furutaka is tier 5, the Furutaka will easily beat the Hatsuharu. And the Hatsuharu has noticed that, has sent off some torpedoes and is starting to run away. But he's gotten just a little bit too close to the Furutaka, and the Furutaka is chasing him. Unfortunately, I've been running into this island, which just appeared out of nowhere. Never seen it before. Suddenly it was there. Anyway, I'm starting to range up my my shots on the Furutaka. And the Furutaka is there's the first salvo. A little bit short, but I can quickly correct that. The Furutaka does have pretty good torpedoes, so I have to be careful. But in order for him to... 3 citadels. In order for him to actually shoot at me, he would have to target me. And I'd notice if he targeted me. So I'm pretty happy. And the Furutaka is completely tunnel visioning on the Hatsuharu. Doesn't realize that someone else is eating his health away in big chunks. And that's it. And one less problem for the Hatsuharu, who I think is quite relieved to see the Furutaka gone. Yes, he is. And I think about, okay, who to attack next. Well, I'm doing what British cruiser captains like to do. In this case, I slow down, pop smoke, and start up shooting at the New York over there. The New York is a battleship. It has pretty heavy armor. But he can't really do anything against me because he can't see me. I'm in smoke. The Hatsuharu is spotting him. And I can just hammer him with these AP shells. But on the other hand, my AP shells aren't doing a lot against his... Okay, that was 2,000 damage. But my AP shells aren't doing a lot of damage at this range. I have a hard time penetrating him, so that was a complete salvo that did no damage at all. I keep hammering him a bit more. And 1,000. I'll take it. I mean, it is AP damage, and he can't heal it up quite as easily as HE better. He's shooting at me, but no, they're wide. There's no issue. So, but he's now turning away. He's almost at the edge of my range anyway. So, I think it's time for me to look for a different target. I send off one last salvo at him. And then I move off to see if I can find a better target. Well, there's this König over there. The König is also a tier 5 battleship and heavily armored. You could try to attack it with torpedoes, but my torpedoes are quite good, 8-kilometer range. Yeah, I don't think so. Not my preferred target of choice. Let the Hatsuharu and our own battleship do that. Deal with these two battleships. So what else do we have? So on the other side, there's a Texas. Oh, the Texas is just getting a lot of torpedoes incoming. And yeah, takes it out. Oh, but he has left the Cleveland on preciously little health. So I'm just aiming, opening up a salvo. And no, only one hit, 512 damage, not enough. And there is this König over there that I'm basically broadside to. I don't like this at all. Something's aiming at me. Is that the König? Is that the Cleveland? Cleveland's coming broadside, but I expect him to turn in, so that's why I'm sending my torpedoes not even close to where the thing is. But now two people are aiming at me. That's almost certainly one of them is the König. So I'm angling against the battleship in the north. And just as I'm doing that, a Gnevny opens up against me. Okay. That's good. That's okay. I can live with that. I take out I kill secure the Cleveland. And then decide, yep, Gnevny, I'll take you. The British cruisers are actually quite good fighting against destroyers. We have hydroacoustic surge to make sure that we're not getting surprised by torpedoes. And there's the kamikaze. The kamikaze has quite sneaky torpedoes and quite good torpedoes and very low detection range. And so I'm immediately turning away and I'm turning away that hard that my turrets actually can't keep up, which means that I can't fire as many shots as I would like before he gets out of range, and don't know where they are anymore. But my Hydra is still on, and even though the Gnevny is behind the island, if he gets into that range, I can spot him. I think about sending torpedoes. I actually send off one torpedo. That's something that only the British destroyers can do, to send their torpedoes out individually. But I expect that he will stay behind the island until his torpedoes are reloaded. And I don't expect him to move out, which he did. And my single torpedo hits him for quite a lot of damage. But there's the kamikaze as well. And there's almost certainly going to be a lot of torpedoes coming in, and I do not want to go around this island here. So I'm intentionally driving onto beaching onto the island. There's of course one problem when you intentionally or unintentionally beach, is that you're very slow, and if there is a destroyer coming around this island, there's nothing you can do against this volley of torpedoes that you can just lob at yourself. So I expect that I'm dead here. So I just send off some torpedoes. If he kills me, then maybe they'll hit him. But I managed to kill him with my guns, my Kraken. And then I remember that he had just launched the torpedoes on the south side of the island, and he was still reloading, so it was perfectly safe. Now it's just 2 cruisers against 3 battleships now. But our Hatsuharu in his last throws has sent off some torpedoes and managed to equalize the scores. It's now 2 tier 6 cruisers on our side against 2 tier 5 battleships on their side. There's the König in the north and the Congo in the south. And the safe thing for me to do would probably be to try to head over to A and cap A. I mean, we should have this in the bag. We have 2 caps, we're ahead on points. But you know what? I'm playing this game to have fun, not to always do the safe thing. And I think about, can I do the torpedoes? 8-kilometer torpedoes, that's just reaches the end of that island. Probably go a little bit closer. Maybe if the König hugs the island really well, I might get him off. But if he just takes a little bit of wider detour, then these torpedoes will all run out of steam before they even reach him. Yeah, and he's taking a wider run, so okay, these are not going to hit anything. So what about the Congo down there? Do I again 8 kilometers? He's 10 kilometers away, but he's coming closer. But he's changing course, and I lost sight of him. Actually, I didn't lose sight of him. I didn't have the sight of him. But the Bajoni that was spotting him for me moved behind an island, and I don't know anymore where he is. On the other hand, he doesn't know where I am. Last time I was spotted, I was on the eastern side of B. So I think about maybe I can surprise him a little bit. He must come around this corner at some point. So I line up some torpedoes, spread them out a bit. Maybe I'll hit one of them, and then I turn away. And I turn away because I still have smoke, and while the smoke I will not be able to stay in the smoke if I'm that fast. If I just get the smoke screen between him and me, then there's one. All 4 torpedoes hit. All 4 torpedoes have hit and caused flooding, and he's still flooding. And the guns are facing the other direction. Yeah, he had no chance. And that was a big piece of luck. Now the König is still over there, but if you look at the scores, we're now at 977 points. We'll be reaching 1,000 points in a very short time, and then it's all game over. And this is a win. So, and 998 to 1,000. As for the battle results, that was a victory. 6,700 XP, 112,000 damage. Kraken and High Caliber, 6 kills in total. 96 shells on target, 9 of them citadels. 5 torpedoes, and a bunch of other stuff. A team score, I got 2,200 base XP. Not that big, but still respectable. Detailed report, 6 ships killed, most damage to the Congo, which was in fact an ARP Kirishima. 60,000 with my main battery, 45,000 with torpedoes, and another 3,500 with flooding. A little bit secondaries for 1,400 damage. After all was paid for, 313,700 credits remained in my bank account. And that was one of my best battles in the Leander, and possibly even since I started playing World of Warships. 6 kills is something that I haven't gotten often. And this concludes this battle. I liked it a lot. I hope you liked it as well. If you did, feel free to press the like button down there. If you don't, well, tough luck. Now you've watched it. and maybe see you next time. Bye!